Now, there's a narrative that continues to go around. This narrative is that the Capitol rioters, insurrectionists, whatever, were just simple people who were economically frustrated. And that's why they invaded the Capitol. That they, didn't get their $2,000 stimmy checks, and the government wasn't giving what they needed to survive during a pandemic. And so that's why they went after the Capitol. It didn't have anything to do with Trump. No. I mean, that was just a straw that broke the camel back, because Donald Trump wanted to give people $2,000. And so that's why people wanted him to stay as president. Okay, well, now, while some of the country did feel that way, the fact that the government did not do enough, and of course that was under Trump, the MAGArectionists were actually the least likely to be economically disadvantaged. So what I mean by that, and I've talked about this, okay, before, but I want to give you another example here, because this example actually comes from a wealthy suburb of Dallas named Frisco. So this is Frisco, Texas. So that's actually a nice area, known for quality schools, low taxes. Well, that sounds very nice. Certainly not a place full of people who are left behind by the establishment. And yet, this place seems to be a hotbed of right-wing terrorism. Now, the Washington Post reports that a total of 19 Frisco residents have been charged so far for their roles in the January 6th riots at the United States Capitol building. And look, those 19, those are just ones who have been charged so far. There are more. And there's another example later on in the segment. Not only that, but the FBI's Dallas field office said that most of the rioters arrested came from what they called the mainstream of society, and have included 3 real estate agents, a retired Air Force lieutenant colonel, an oilman, and an actor who once appeared on Friday Night Lights. I have no idea what that is, but I'm sure that anybody who watched that was probably somewhat upset. I'm just saying. So, all right. Now, if the economy wasn't the problem, what was? Well, you're not going to be surprised. But first, let's go to local realtor, Hava Johnston. She has an idea. What is it? She believes that many Frisco residents have been radicalized as the suburb has actually become more racially diverse. Here's what she said. They created this perfect little bubble of the way they wanted things. Now we got true diversity, and those Christian nationalists are afraid of losing their power. So basically, blacks, Latinos moving into the area somehow is for some reason has radicalized these white Christians, white Christian nationalists. And that's why, of course, or I should say one reason why they wanted to keep Donald Trump as president. Fascinating. These are the very people who will do things like have Trump parades every weekend and take a private jet to a riot. And of course, they assumed that they wouldn't get in trouble. Because of course. Now, look, basically what it's saying is it's not economics, it's racism. Shocker, right? But see, this is what underpins a lot of the right-wing ideology. If you're conservative, you're either racist or racism is just not a deal breaker for you. Or you just happen to buy the Fox propaganda, which uses the race issue that is totally made up to actually divide the working class against itself. Divide and conquer. It's the oldest, the oldest thing in the book. But these people, of course, were not working class people. No. They are the racist white people who don't want dark people in their neighborhoods. And they believe that Donald Trump is the only way to stop it. The only person who's actually out there fighting for the rights of whitey. And so these are the same people, by the way, who say, oh, well, you don't understand. Donald Trump's not a racist. Why do you keep calling him racist? How dare you? How dare you? Well, no, I think he is. He's got a long history of it. And even if he's somehow not, well, there's still a reason why many racists fervently like him and support him and still want him to be president. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.